I was wrong for my actions that took place on Wednesday, and for that, I have apologized to my team. I have apologized to Jordan. His family saw that video. His mother, his father saw that video, and quite frankly, if my mother saw that video, I know how my mother would feel. I know what I know what her reaction would be, and I know what her next step would be. And so for that, I apologize to his mother and his father, and his family, his friends that care for him.
How will this impact the Warriors moving forward, Perk?
I honestly believe that it's going to impact them for the long haul, Molly. When you think about it, and Draymond spoke about it just now on the clip we just heard. He just said he had to apologize to Jordan Poole's family. And see, here's the overall picture of the situation. I played in the league 14 years. I never had this type of thing happen in neither locker room that I was in, for as whatever franchise I was playing for. But when it comes down to Draymond Green, the Golden State Warriors has to get him under control. Now, he's a grown man, but now all of a sudden, things that he's doing, that is a form of bullying. When you're talking about a young fella in Jordan Poole, a young fella that just had a breakout season, who's on the verge of getting a big contract and things of that nature. And if you look at the locker room full of those young guys, you got Moses Moody, you got Kuminga, you got Wiseman. You need a veteran leader in there that's not going to be around there pushing and bullying you around. And so if you're the Warriors, it's at some point you have to seek help for Draymond Green. And when I say seek help, meaning some type of form of counseling to make sure that he's able to keep his emotions in check. And look, I went to anger management class when I was in Oklahoma City. I had anger problems. I was the leader of that locker room, but I had to learn how to be a leader, how to be, positive, how to uplift, because I was coming off as a bully at times, and I did have to go correct myself. But they're going to have to correct this, because when the season starts, guess what? They have families that come to the game. They have families that have to share the family room that have access, and those things could turn left. So with all that being said, Draymond Green and the Warriors got to figure this out. I don't see how they could bounce back from this. I hope Jordan Poole forgive him. But to a lot of guys that I spoke to across the NBA, across the league, a lot of my guys that I played with that are still in the league, they was like, there's no way I could forgive him from that. They would have to, they said they would fight him every single day, and I would too. So, the Warriors got a tall task on their hands. Obviously, they got some other leaders in their locker room, but if Jordan Poole don't forgive Draymond Green and let that go past him, this could linger on for the rest of the season.
Well, let me tell you what I'm thinking about all of this. First of all, I don't think this is an anger management issue per se. You want to point to Draymond Green and his behavior with officials, that's a different subject, and certainly that has to get under control. But I'm going to tell you something. I watched that press conference with Draymond Green, and I listened to him say this had nothing to do with the team. It had nothing to do with contract negotiation. It had nothing to do, he don't count other people's dollars in their pocket and stuff like that. And I believe that, because I believe for the most part that's a code amongst professional athletes. They understand that. You want everybody to get the bag. You just want some of your own yourself. But here's the deal. He openly confessed that there's stuff going on off the court that he's dealing with, and that ultimately he brought it to practice. And so, again, he admitted that he was wrong. You can't do what he did. There's no question about that. And whatever punishment came down the pike from the Golden State Warriors, we would all sign off on, and we would completely understand. He had no choice but to man up and own that, because that was excessive. And you are right, Kendrick, when you talk about a lot of cats throughout the league talking about they wouldn't forgive him. I don't know if Jordan Poole will ever forgive him. You might talk to him. You might be cordial. Y'all teammates and what have you. But he damn near knocked him out. He damn near knocked him out. He caught him flush, leaning right hand, straight right, buckled his legs, whatever. He rattled him big time. And if Draymond hadn't fall into him, I think that Jordan Poole would have been flat on his back. It was a vicious, vicious blow. And so when you look at it from that perspective, it's hard to come back from that. But I'm going to tell you where it gets interesting. Golden State's got to re-sign 2 people. 3 people looking to get re-signed. The 3 people looking to get re-signed is Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins, and Draymond Green. I can tell you right now, Wiggins and Poole are a priority. I can tell you right now that Draymond Green is expecting this to be his last year in Golden State. Now, he want to be a Laker. He ain't going to tell anybody that, but don't think I don't know. He'd prefer to be a Laker if he got to leave Golden State. But he's looking for a payday. He's going to get $25 million this year. He got a player option for $24 million next year. The Warriors are probably hoping he don't opt in because they'd have to pay him on top of the cats that they know they got to pay in Poole and Wiggins. And so because of that, this year, I think is very, very salvageable. Because I think the Draymond Green that wants his money knows, especially since this happened, that he's got to go out there, he's got to be on his best behavior, and he's got to bring the game of his life if he wants a new extended contract from somebody else other than the Warriors. Because I think this is his last year as a Golden State Warrior.
Oh, this should definitely be Draymond's last season as a Warrior. He's become a grouchy old man, and the Warriors don't have to put up with him anymore. They got plenty of young talent to replace him. Draymond isn't even a threat on the offensive side of the floor. He used to be. He was damn near a Finals MVP. But now, he's a liability on offense, and on defense, he's more bark than bite. He used to be a guy that could guard all 5 positions and rotate with the best of them, but now he's declined a little bit on that end, and on offense, he's nowhere near what he was. The Warriors don't need him. It's just that simple. One of the Warriors' biggest strengths over the years is their chemistry. It's the reason why they've won championships with different guys coming in and out of the lineup. They've done it with KD, they've done it without KD, Harrison Barnes, Andrew Wiggins. They can plug in nearly anybody, and because of their offense strategy and their chemistry, they are nearly unbeatable season after season. But Draymond is compromising that with his behavior, punching Jordan Poole. Kevin Durant admitted that his argument with Draymond was one of the biggest reasons why he left the Golden State Warriors. And who could blame him? He called KD the B word and said, "We don't need you, get out of here." Who wouldn't leave in that situation? I mean, come on. The Warriors have to do something about Draymond. And I think that next season, there's no point in convincing him to stay. Either he wants to or he doesn't. And I don't even know if I would take him back. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about Draymond Green and Jordan Poole and the team's reaction to that. And leave a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more NBA content just like this. And I will see you in the next upload.